Good morning, players. So, according to new reporting, Special Counsel Jack Smith is now winding down his investigation into Frumpy Dump because he is planning to resign before Frumpy Dump takes office on January 21st. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat. Let's get into it. So, as we all know, after Frumpy Dump unfortunately won the presidency, Special Counsel Jack Smith filed a motion with Judge Chuckin to delay all of the motions in his election interference case. And Judge Chuckin actually granted that motion. He didn't dismiss the charges. He just delayed the case. So now NBC is reporting that Jack Smith is planning to resign before Frumpy Dump takes office on January 21st. Now, it's not a surprise to anyone that he's planning on resigning because Frumpy Dump campaigned on the fact that he was going to fire Special Counsel Jack Smith on day one. In fact, his attorneys have argued that Special Counsel Jack Smith's appointment was not legal. He's been trying to get the cases against him thrown out using the playbook by Clarence Thomas, the same playbook that Judge Luce Cannon used to throw out Frumpy Dump's classified documents case in Florida. So it really should be a surprise to no one that Jack Smith and his staff are planning to resign ahead of Frumpy Dump taking office. But it is important to note that Jim Jordan, and that would be GYM Jordan, has already sent a letter to Jack Smith asking him to preserve all of the evidence collected in the cases against Frumpy Dump. So they're likely going to launch an inquiry into Jack Smith's investigation into Frumpy Dump and put everything on public display. So this is just going to be a shit show. It's also very important to note that when President Biden took office in 2021, the special counsel that was appointed to investigate his son actually stayed on the job. President Biden did not fire him. The person was appointed by the Department of Justice, by Frumpy Dump's Department of Justice, and President Biden did not dismiss that special counsel. Now, that special counsel ended up working out a deal. It's a sticky situation with Hunter Biden. And then, it got thrown out by the judge, and then they had to come back. I mean, it was a shit show on wheels, but this is just a stark difference in what we have to look forward to as the American people. Frumpy Dump has a legitimate investigation into him regarding election interference and classified documents, keeping them in his shitter. He is planning to fire the person behind the investigation, while President Biden chose not to do that and allow that person to continue that investigation. Very big difference. Also in Frumpy Dump's case in New York, yesterday, Judge Marchand, as we all know, Frumpy Dump has been convicted on 34 felony counts. Yesterday, we was supposed to learn whether the Supreme Court's ruling giving Frumpy Dump immunity for official acts was going to affect his felony convictions in New York. Yesterday, Judge Marchand decided not to rule on that, delaying the ruling until November 19th. Now, he's still expected to sentence Frumpy Dump on November 26th. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these legal cases play out when it comes down to Frumpy Dump. The state case in Georgia is continuing as far as I know right now. But I will keep you guys updated on what's to come. Frumpy Dump won the presidency, and we know how that goes. So it's just going to be interesting. Put it in the comments, y'all. This is Double D Mo for the Black Accurate News.